So Zootopia is a 2016 Disney film about a bunch of sexy animals living in a big, all-inclusive city called Zootopia, styled after a modern metropolis. It's been out for a while, and as such, we've got all sorts of conversations discussing what the message is, most of which ended about a year ago when the movie was actually out. But all of them pretty much come down to don't be a fucking racist, which is all well and good. But I've yet to see people brave enough to go into this film's true meaning. White privilege as a concept is complete and utter bullshit as we understand it today. You see, the film follows Judy Hopps, a rabbit from rural America surrounded mostly by other prey species, but with a few predators in the mix. She goes on to Zootopia and befriends a crafty fox named Nick Wilde or something like that, and they jump over ethnic borders and do whatever, I don't care. In this world, prey makes up 90% of the population, while predators make up 10%, which is pretty realistic all things considered from an animal perspective. And as predators are literally the minority in this world, who are openly discriminated against, to boot, many of the immature adult audience have taken to assuming that they represent America's minorities. Wait, am I not supposed to call them minorities? Okay, colored people. Jews aren't really all that powerful, but
Oy vey, my son is gay!
they assume that they are equivalent to the world's colored people. While it makes sense to do that at first glance, the truth would actually be that it is indeed racist to assume that. Because predators of this world are actually responsible for some real atrocities in the past, such as literally fucking eating other sapient species. This can be equated to the real shit that white men of days long past have done. Saying that a minority species who did some real shit in the past is an allegory for a race of people whose ancestors were enslaved is pretty much saying we did the right thing by enslaving them. And this movie's message is, while that does happen, they should not be oppressed because their ancestors were shitty. See, Judy's speech was offensive because it was saying that an entire class of people has the genes to be brutal monsters.
Okay, so what is the connection?
Oh, all we know is that they are all members of the predator family.
So, predators are the only ones going savage?
That is yes, that is accurate, yes.
Why? Why is this happening?
We still don't know. But, it may have something to do with biology.
What do you mean by that?
A biological component, you know, something in their DNA.
In their DNA? Can you elaborate on that, please?
Yes. What I mean is, thousands of years ago, predators survived through their aggressive hunting instincts. For whatever reason, they seem to be reverting back to their primitive savage ways.
Of course.
Is he gonna try?
Doesn't that sound a tad bit familiar? And who was the villain? SPOILERS! A weird, ostensibly pleasant woman who went out of her way to make it look like a class of people are indeed actually fucking evil. There's no one person in the real world what this would come to represent, which is kind of the scary thing. And that kind of puts the message of this baby movie into full perspective. Just because a group of people's ancestors were real shitty to everybody else to the point of fearful oppression doesn't mean that the modern day members of this group will be like that. They should be judged by the content of their character, not by how they look. And the real people to watch out for are weird chubby females with unusual hair and spectacles.